Hello my friends, welcome to Dave's Skillet. Today we're going to do a remake, not a remake, we're going to copy John West's lunch on the go French style tuna salad. If you can find one of those, you might want to try it out. I think the only way you're going to find it though is online. I used to buy these like 10 years ago. No, 20 years ago, it was back in the 90s. What am I saying? Whew. French style tuna salad. It's going to have potatoes, sweet corn, green beans, red peppers, and pasta in a French dressing sauce dribbled onto it. So let's go over there and do it. You're going to like it. So we're going to start out with the ingredients. Small shell macaroni. These are really tiny. If I can get that focused in there. They're like that. And then chunk light tuna fish packed in water. Mixed vegetable melody. This has got all the veggies. And here's the peppers I'm going to use, sweet and spicy red peppers. Because why wouldn't I do it the easy way? Got a little bit of pepper for spice, drop of olive oil, and the French dressing that I'm going to drizzle on top of it. I was going to just make the dressing, but I'm going to do that in a separate video and show you how to make French dressing. That'll be at a later date. But right now, we're going to do this in a rice cooker. Right, that's a half a cup of pasta. And that should be plenty for what I'm going to do. I need just enough water. This is filtered water I'm using. You just cover the noodles like that. You're going to give it about 8 minutes in the rice cooker. Let's get this camera over here. Aimed at the rice cooker. Oh. Yeah. Whew. Okay, now turn this thing on. I'm going to set it for 8 minutes. I'm going to try to set it for 8 minutes. I can remember how I did it last time. Oh yeah, that was a steam. You set it on steam for 8 minutes, and that's it. Bang, 8 minutes. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and put everything in the bowl. Put the veggies in there now, and the tuna fish. Supposed to be 20% of this dish is supposed to be tuna fish. We'll see how that looks in a minute. But I think 110 should do. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and open up those peppers and put some peppers in there. It's not going to take a whole bunch of them. So I have to kind of eyeball it from what the picture looks like. Which I can't see a whole lot in there, but we'll put that much in there. See how that goes. Yeah, that should be more than enough. Call it a teaspoon, because it doesn't look like in the picture there that there's more than what I got in here right now. Yeah, I think that's about right. There's a bit more pasta. I would say they're equal with the potatoes, actually, from the look of it. And I think that we are done with that. Put a little bit of pepper in there. That'll do. And it says I'm to drizzle it. Well, okay. That means you don't put gallons of it in, right? Fine. Gotta shake it like a paint can. There we go. Now we're gonna just drizzle some of this in there. I don't want to put a whole lot, so I'm gonna just do it this way. Teaspoon at a time. So my shaky hand doesn't go too much. Okay, I can add a little bit more. Yeah. I think that's probably the most you want to put in it. But the taste test is where it's going to be at. I may have to add a little bit more drizzle drizzle than that. I'm going to put some olive oil in it, and that's just to help it move around in there, and it does give it some extra flavor. I'm holding the spoon so I don't get those peppers out of the oil, and we don't want that to happen. So, oh yeah, this is a 3-spoon salad here, I'll tell you. Get that stirred around. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, not a lot, probably about a dash, just a dash. And that is a dash. And I don't think you need to put any more than that. Kosher sea salt. There, yeah. Whew. All right. It's not bad, actually. I'm tasting it without the pasta in it, but it's good to do that. I think I've got the mix right. When you consider the photograph, I think I'm pretty close. I may have to put some more dressing in there, but I'm going to wait until after I put the pasta. Okay, the pasta's done. It's time to drain them and cool them down with some cold water. They're starting to stick to the bottom. I probably should have had a little bit more water, but that's something you really don't want to do too much of. There we go, get them out of there. Now, that should be enough. I may need more pasta, I don't know. It's looking a bit light, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. We'll get that stirred in there real good. That's looking about right on the picture. That's the thing about, I could make more pasta for it, but does the dish need to have more pasta for it? That's the thing. We're trying to replicate something that, okay, This is a half a cup of pasta that I used, the small elbows. So putting a full cup of them in there would have doubled the mix. Maybe 2/3 of a cup would have been good. I don't know, maybe 3/4. But I think it's right. Take a taste. I'm gonna put some more of this in it. Some more dressing. I'm gonna drizzle some more dressing. Because it doesn't really say how much to say. It just says that they've drizzled some in, but I think it's gotta take more than that. Well, this is about a half a tablespoon that I'm using here. It needs a little bit of salt, so I'm gonna have to add more than just a dash. Might have to put 2 dashes in there, total of 3. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Now I can taste the French salad dressing. That's coming through. It wasn't coming through before, but it is now. That's a dash. And always go the small amount, stir it up. If it needs more, then that's when you add it. You don't just say, I think it needs 2 or 3, and then you bomb it. That might not work out so good. Although it needs it. Yeah. But I don't think it needs any more than that. And there's our lunch to go French style tuna salad. Comments below. It does taste good. I'll be honest, it's been decades since I've had this, but I think mine's better. You certainly get more from mine than theirs. That's only, how many ounces is this thing? Couldn't be more than 5.5 ounces. So this is clearly twice that amount. That's a wrap. Bon appetit, my friends. Try this one. You'll like it. So this is what it's supposed to look like when we're done. It's looking pretty good. Yep. That's just me. I like to put a little pepper on mine. Oh, yeah. I can taste the French dressing. It's in the background. It's not in the front. It's in the back, which is good, in my opinion. Now, I've seen some people do these with the real deal, the real John Wests, and they couldn't taste the corn. I can taste mine. So it's just down to who's supplying their food, their vegetables. If they taste flat, maybe they've been sitting too long or got steamed or flash cooked or whatever. These are good. I used to take them to lunch. So don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. They're really good. We'll see you on the next one. As long as you're a subscriber, you won't miss it.